Hey everyone, happy February 21st. It is late in the evening and I've been working on my business and in my business. So I've been working like in the field, but also just kind of diving into the lab and learning more. And there's something really new that came available. It must have came today because I just discovered it. It's a really cool tool called My Team. So what I love about going into the lab is that when I work on my business, I'm helping you, my team, to understand how to build your teams and why you want to do it and how to analyze the numbers associated with your personal sales, your group volume, and then that of your team. So love working on my business and in my business. And I'm looking at my computer because I'm referring to this thing called My Team. So go into your lab and find the section that says My Team, and then you're going to see a graphic of it's almost like a circle with, well, just look down in the newsletter and you'll see mine. And you'll see that some is green, some is blue. I have two very active legs on my team. One that's part of Kirsten Strickland's team. If you look to the left of the white circle down below, you'll see that there's kind of a gray big wedge. That's Kirsten Strickland, and then she's got two main people on her team. The bigger of the green sections is actually Susila Zanzi. And you'll see that it says 21.57% by Susila's name. That means that her GV is contributing to 21.57% of my total group volume. And then you'll see on the blue side of the chart that it says Marcy Goldman. Marcy Goldman is blue because she's actually has personal sales this month. The gray wedge that you see on the other side, the kind of the big slice, that's again Kristen Strickland, and she doesn't have any personal sales. That's why she's not colored. Doesn't mean that she won't have personal sales before the end of the month, and then she would change to green. So I have a green and I have a blue team. And then on Marcie Goldman's team is Meghan Assaf, and Meghan Assaf doesn't have any personal sales yet for this month, but her group volume is a pretty substantial part of my total group volume. And then B. White is on Meghan's team, and then Caitlyn Quinto, you can't see Caitlyn's last name, but Caitlyn's on B's team. So if you go down, actually let's look at the little square in the newsletter. It says B. White, level 4. So B. White is on my level 4. Yes, I traveled to Indianapolis last week to support her. Even though she's on my level 4 and she's not on my level 1 or 2, I see great potential, and she is contributing to my group volume. That's why I made the trip. So, well, that's not the only reason, because I also like B and I like Caitlyn, and I met them at Leeds. So Caitlyn Quinto is on B. White's team. So if you look down below, I actually had my mouse over Caitlyn Quinto, and then this is a little box that popped up, and you can see that Caitlyn has group volume and personal volume that are exactly the same number. And I explained that in the box right below that just means that Caitlyn has not yet started to build a team. That means that her all of her personal volume is her group volume. If you need an explanation about that, I'd be happy to explain further, but it's pretty clear. Then in the newsletter, I also highlighted the top 5 people with group volume that also have personal sales. So in order for me to highlight you this week, you have to have personal sales and the top 5 group volume. So interesting. Marcy Goldman, Meghan Assaf, B. White, and Caitlyn Quinto are all on the same leg. So it's a real powerful leg. And then Susila Zanzi, who you see highlighted there, she's on a different leg, and she's also a powerhouse. So just kind of interesting. Those numbers look impressive, but really remember that Marcy Goldman is sort of the top person for Meghan, for B, and for Caitlyn. So the numbers that you see for Meghan, for B, and for Caitlyn all contribute towards that 6285 that you see for Marcy. Okay. Not much else going on. Next week, there's shipping. Shipping's huge. We just got some great news about shipping, and I have highlighted that in the newsletter, so there's some good news there. And there's more good news coming. So I'm planning to highlight more next week as it relates to leaving money on the table, something we don't want to do. Why do you want to be active? So that you don't lose money that you have earned and that your team has earned for you. So I'm going to talk more about that next week. Everyone have a wonderful week. Stay warm. We're getting ready for a snowstorm here in Colorado, so kind of excited for that. All right, take care, everyone, and we'll talk next week. Bye.